It's a short one this week because there's not much progress because I'm still waiting for bits. I haven't been totally idle, so the seat's kind of finished off. And of course I've been ordering parts for the Stratos project as well, and they've all come in already. So that's exciting because that means this weekend we'll be doing some assembly. So 1 month later, I'm still waiting for the original factory replacement plastic nozzle, all the way from Florida. Apparently, according to Google, I could have cycled there and back in the same time and picked it up myself. I could even have walked there and some of the way back. But that would be foolish, right? The more I look at this option and potentially cut and shutting the original rear tail, I kind of like it. It's going to be a lot of work, and it's going to be a stage thing because if we look up here, at this point it's 19 inches across. And at this point, it's 16 inches across. So there's going to have to be some finagling of various body pieces. So I might kind of leave this section here in when I cut, if I cut. And that's the point again. Because this tailpiece is worth, I don't know, $300 on eBay. And if we go to the accounting, which we'll look at later, this was supposed to be a $0 kind of net transformation, and we're doing quite well on that, honestly. But yeah, that's a big chunk of potential cost or profit or whatever coming out being wasted. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at this on Photoshop a lot before I start to even cut this. Obviously the other reality is it's cost me nothing because it's part of the bike, but it's potential income against the expenditure, so this is something you've got to be aware of. It's a shame actually, because the original cheap body kit that I bought had a single seat rear end on it because it was basically for track days and stuff, and that meant all this bit was kind of filled in plastic, and that would have been perfect, but I sold that. So for the immediate future, I'm going to be focusing on getting the thing started again, because we've got all kinds of options on the back end. And just wanted to show you this wonderful poster that my buddy Kurt bought me for my birthday, which actually was the first year that the beginnings of the Natural Born Kippers went to Le Mans, 1998. And you can check out the Natural Born Kippers on www.naturalbornkippers.co.uk. Trouble is, with all this waiting around, I'm more likely to start this endeavour, chopping this up. Yeah, I think I should. I'm ready. Thought of a lot of ways of finishing off this seat, and yeah, screws and things, and bearing in mind that that lovely grill that I made is going to cover it up, and yeah, it's that fibre fix tape. How about that? See if it's still stuck down in a couple of days. Trouble at both ends, obviously, but I think I've done this okay. It's pretty thick. But that's just going to be nestled up against the fuel tank, and actually it's not going to interfere with anything. unless I do that tail. In case, it'll be up against that, which might be a problem. It'll be another battle of the bulge. Well, how about that? I've got a fancy new GoPro, which I can control from my phone. I don't know what the audio is going to be like. I guess I'll find out in a minute. Wow. I've also put the ignition key back where it started for several reasons. Firstly, because it brings those special screws, bolts, up a little higher because of the thickness there in the mount, which allows me to put that guard on, which fits over the airbox, and basically because there's nowhere else for it to go right now. No, alarmingly conventional until I come up with a different solution. That's how it's going to be. So there's the seat and all its trimmings, including the backlight, the brake light, because the backlight's down here, right? Yeah. There it is, back in place. I would ask you to guess how long it took me to put that in. Just those little screws back into the original holes because of that tape. Yeah, it would be embarrassing if anyone got it right, honestly. And a little unveiling of the tank as well. That's kind of nice, actually. Kind of like that. Yeah. Pretty. If only it ran, huh? Well, maybe. We'll see. Sooner or later. Yeah. I really like that accidental leather effect on the tank, actually. I couldn't do that if I tried, honestly. Well, I probably could. But yeah. Really like that. Thanks for watching again, and please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and there'll be plenty of updates coming soon.